Hey everyone, so in this video we're going to show you how to basically track cost of goods as a food production company within Brahmin Solutions. So whether you are producing protein bars like packaged goods or running a bakery, tracking your cost of goods is really essential for understanding your profit margins and so that you can make better business decisions. So, and also what you need is you need a software that allows you to kind of track this automatically as you're kind of running your operations, right? You don't have to go into spreadsheets and plug all of this data in and calculate it, right? It should be calculated every time things are coming in and going into productions and then being completed so that, you as a business owner, as you as an operation owner can like just pull up at any time, see what your margins are, okay? Cost of goods basically, represent the direct cost tied to production of your goods. So that's including raw materials, labor, overhead. It could be also the shipments of bringing your raw materials into your facility, like landed costs. So by accurately tracking your cost of goods, you can calculate your true gross profit and better manage your pricing strategy. So, if you're selling to big box retailers and you want to know what your actual margins are. So you want to make sure that you're actually, setting the correct price. You're selling them for the correct wholesale price, right? If you don't know your true margins, and I heard this a lot, typically when you're selling to big box or retailers and, there's a lot of fees that happen, chargebacks. And typically what happens is when companies don't really know their cost of goods, it's too late before you sign that contract. And then we've seen that where they're actually making a lot less than they assumed. They're kind of breaking even. We've seen companies break even or lose money overall, and they went to other distributors and things like that because they didn't really know their true cost of goods. Okay, so what I'm going to do in this is go through step by step all the different places where Brahmin helps you track your cost of goods. Okay, so the first thing is let's go over to the inventory screen, and what you'll see is Brahmin tracks what we call a moving average cost. So average cost is the cost of inventory, like what is your current cost of this item. So these are my raw materials. So let's go to buy here. So these are my raw materials. So these are all my average cost per unit of measure that they're tracking. So if this is cartons, each carton is about $3, okay? And then if this is for example, whey protein powder, it's about $10 a kilogram, okay? So that's your average cost. And how does this come? Well, this actually comes, so if you look at like plastic or anything, so it actually comes, since this is a raw material, it actually comes from when you purchase it. So if I were to look at like a purchase order, let's go to this purchase order right here, okay? What you can do is you see that the wrappers and then the cartons are about 5 cents a order quantity, so 5 cents per order. But here you also have an additional shipping charge of 75 for this specific PO. Okay, so you'll see that per landed, the item cost is about 6 cents. So if you're not capturing that, you're kind of missing out on a cent, and it actually does make a difference. So here you'll see that it's $3 per unit, but landed is about 3.014. Okay, so that's the first part. So it tracks costs as you purchase. So it could be shipping, could be freight, it could be anything that any cost that is associated with bringing that inventory to your facility, so that you're accurately tracking that cost of goods. Okay, so when this inventory gets received in, what Brahmin does, it looks at your current inventory value and adds this new inventory value and then averages it out. Okay, so that's why we call it the moving average cost. The second place where we can see, so let's go back to the inventory screen, and you'll see if we look at products that we make. Okay, so here's the products we make. All right, so you'll see that the MAC, this is the MAC of this product. So for the products we make in-house, right, so this MAC actually comes from production. So first thing is being able to see what your average cost would be. So you'll see that the average unit cost per producing one chocolate bar, again, this is on the BOM, so it's an estimate of what it would cost if I were to make it right now. Okay, it would cost about 1.7. All right, you'll see that in inventory, my cost was 1.5 about, right? So it's actually cost more. So that means my inventory to produce it before this production run, this new production run I'm going to do, was actually a lot cheaper. So that means either the ingredients got a little bit more expensive. There's more labor. There's something of a difference. Okay, so here let's open up this BOM, and in this BOM you'll see all of the items, all of their average cost, and so you'll be able to track all of the raw material cost and the labor cost. So together, the system helps you. So this is your setup. So together, it's going to tell you what your average unit cost is with the raw materials and the operations. Okay. And then finally, on the production side, you're going to, so let's go to one of the productions. So on the production side, what you'll be able to do is track actually what was done. So here, so let's say you have a waste, right? Let's say on a specific production run, there was way more waste, something happened, something spilled. So what Brahmin will allow you to do is actually track the waste for that production run. And by you tracking that waste of that production run, you'll see that this production run was a little bit more costlier than the previous production run, okay? And so this production will have its own cost, which then gets added into inventory. So depending on your production runs, you'll see, your average cost shift up or down, right? If there's any discrepancy or anything that's different than the typical standard BOM, okay? So anything that's wasted gets automatically calculated and basically added into your cost of goods, all right? So you'll see that the waste here is 5. There's a waste here. There's waste, right? So you'll see that, okay? And another way to see it, just for the product, going back, is you'll see that this is 1.4. So what we can do is we can actually go to the item itself and look at the previous production runs. So you'll see there has been 2 production runs. The one we were looking at is this. So it actually costs 1.77 per unit. But you'll see that the production run before that actually cost about 61 cents. I mean, this is a drastic example that I'm using, but just to show you that you'll see the reason we got to 1.45 about on average is because the first production run for 2,000 units was about 61 cents per unit. It was super cheap because the component cost was almost like nothing. And here the component cost went up by almost 6 times, right? So 6-7 times. So basically, so you'll see, so you can also compare if your average, your cost of goods are changing. You can actually look at your production runs. That's one way you can see that for the finished product, right? So you actually know also what manufacturing order this goes along with. So again, you can go back and see, how your margins are changing. Another thing that I actually want to take a step back and look at the raw materials. So there's another report for raw materials called the Purchase Details Report. Okay, so here, what I could do is I can look at all the things that I've purchased. So let's use salt, for example. Okay, so I just want to filter by a specific item called salt. So I bought salt on 2 different occasions on 2 different POs, PO9 and PO16, and you'll see that both have been fulfilled, basically received into the system, and you'll see that the unit price for both is exactly the same. Okay, so what you'll be able to see is if your costs are rising up or down. So again, you can basically do a complete audit and figure out where these costs are changing, if things are more expensive now than they used to be. So you can look at your production runs. You can look at your actual raw materials itself. Okay, so all this helps you with costing, and then this basically helps you with being able to see your margins. So on specific orders, Brahmin also allows you to just look at an order margin itself. So you'll see, if I was looking at this carton, my margin as of right now is about 36% for just this specific order. I can pull another item, and then you'll see my margin here is about 66%. Okay, so you can track margins based on this. So there's another report called the sales report. Margins are always updated at the order level every time a shipment is completed, so it averages it out, right? So if you're a make to order business, your initial margin on the sales order will be an estimate from the previous MAC. But then once you produce it and actually ship it on that order, you're going to see the accurate margin for that specific order. Okay. Also, what I can do is I can also take a look at, so here I can also take a look at my margins overall for specific items, I can also look at it based on a specific customer. So you'll see that for some customers, I'm at 36%. For some, I'm at 75, 66. And that could be between, so if you're selling in wholesale or bulk, your margins are typically less compared to you selling a direct to consumer. Okay, so you can actually see this and filter that, okay, my margins for D2C is more on the 60 plus percentage, and this is closer to 40%. Okay, so Brahmin allows you to see all of these different, first of all, it allows you to track all of your costs, and then also allows you to see your margins. Okay, so so you can track everything. You can enter all of the costs associated with making your product to make sure you have the most accurate cost of goods. Okay, so so by the end, the goal for this is that, you know, once you really know your true cost of goods, and you can track these and basically look at it real time, you have the ability to basically make smarter decisions. So if you guys have any questions on how this works, if you want to see another example, real life example with your data, feel free to book a demo, and we're more than happy to kind of walk you through this process and help you basically, you know, show you how this would work and how easy it is to pull up reports and how easy it is to just see all of this in real time. Okay, thank you.